I've wanted to do this video for a long time because I know how it feels. Everyone wants to branch off from mainstream popular shows every once in a while and find hidden gems. I will say that this list may not be 100% underrated to you, but they will be to me. It can be something you haven't heard of or something I feel doesn't get recognized enough. I'm gonna try to mix in the categories, so they'll have like a romance, they'll have some shonen, some isekais, but let's go ahead and begin. At number 10, I have Remake Our Life. Kyoko Hashiba, who worked at a game company, had his dream shattered and decided to return to his parents' home. But after waking up one day, it was 10 years ago. For some reason, he was attending the arts college that he was supposed to have given up on. Furthermore, the creators that he admired in the future were his classmates. I watched this anime a few months ago and it really shocked me. It gives insight to a lot of things such as film and game making. The premise of the show is very good, and it also is a really good romance story. At number 9, I have Villainess Level 99. Yumiella Darkness is your run-of-the-mill villainess in an otame RPG, except for the fact that she's also secretly the overpowered hidden boss. But Yumiella wasn't always Yumiella. In her past life, she was nothing more than an introverted college student and a devout gamer. So when she realized that she's been reincarnated as a hidden boss, she's determined to steer clear of the protagonists and avoid her demise at their hands. All she wants is a nice, quiet life, but as she trains in secret, she accidentally raises her rating to a 99, which causes her a bunch of trouble. This series was really fun, and being a huge isekai guy, I absolutely loved it. Number 8, I have Wonder Egg Priority. This is the story of Ai, an introverted girl whose fate is forever changed when she acquires a mysterious Wonder Egg from a deserted arcade. That night, her dreams blend into reality, and as other girls obtain their Wonder Eggs, Ai discovers new friends and the magic within herself. This is a very dark story. I think this could have been a series that was a hit. The premise of this show is actually really original and good, but the ending was just a bit lackluster. But up until that point, it was phenomenal, and I think people should give it a watch. Number 7, I have Darwins Game. Kaname Sudo, an ordinary high school student, receives an invitation email to try a mysterious app called Darwins Game. Upon launching the app, he is drawn into a game where players fight one another using superpowers called sigils. It is fire, bro. It is a bit of a survival / death game, you could say. I am absolutely loving the main characters. The world is super interesting, and it's just very high paced, and the action is very, very solid. At number 6, I have Shy. Earth was on the brink of a third world war when superpowered individuals came forth from each country around the globe, ending the conflict and ushering in a new era of relative peace. Among these heroes, Japan is represented by a timid young girl known as Shy. She, as her name implies, she is super shy, but she is probably the most courageous hero out of all of them. I fell in love with this series very quickly. I think this show is how heroes should actually be portrayed, and the backstories in this show can definitely break you. Season 2 is going on, and it is so fucking good, bro. She developed so much. Just go watch this show. Five, I have Ahiru No Sora. Sora is a freshman at Kuzuru High, determined to follow in his mother's footsteps in basketball. However, he finds out that the basketball club isn't quite as enthusiastic. Consisting of delinquent students who never want to practice, Sora is already at a disadvantage. Being much smaller and weaker than his peers, this series doesn't get any love at all, and I hate it. It may be my second favorite sports anime of all time behind Haikyuu. It's super realistic, and I feel like the students' lives outside of basketball are really depicted well in this show as well. Alright, at number 4, we have Danmachi. It is about the adventures of Belle Cornell, a 14-year-old adventurer and the only member of the Hestia Familia. Belle works hard in the dungeon of Orario to make a living and improve himself. One day though, while exploring the dungeon, Belle is almost killed by a minotaur but is saved by Ice Wallenstein, a powerful swordsman from the Loki Familia. Belle falls in love with Ice and vows to become as strong as her. I know that many people know of this series, but it's on this list because I feel as if it doesn't receive the recognition that it deserves, like at all. This show has gotten better and better with every season, and the characters are very likable. It's become one of my favorites of all time, and I think more people should get into it. Just watch Danmachi, bro. Number 3. A certain scientific railgun. In the futuristic Academy City, which is made up of 80% students, many of whom are espers, possessing unique psychic powers. Makoto Misaka is an electromaster who is the third strongest of a mere 7 espers who have been given the rank of level 5. This is another series that I have fallen in love with. Just as I said with Danmachi earlier, I feel as if people know this series, but it just doesn't get talked about enough, or just doesn't get the love that it deserves. I'm still a shonen guy deep in my roots. I may have branched out as of late, but as a shonen series, this was really dope for me, and I think that more people should talk about it as well. Alright, number 2, Magical Girl Raising Project. A social game called the Magical Girl Raising Project allows 1 in tens of thousands of people to become a magical girl, possessing extraordinary physical abilities and looks, as well as special magical powers that set them apart from the rest of the human race. But one day, in a district containing 16 magical girls, the administration announces that it must have the number of magical girls to solve the problem of magical energy. This series was super dark. In my opinion, it was darker than Madoka Magica. I wouldn't say it's better per se, but the shit that happens in this series is so insane, bro. I am warning you not to become attached to any character at all. This is a heavily slept on series. It kept me on my toes the entire way through. It is very unpredictable, and you will be left in agony when you watch this. Guaranteed.
Hello guys, Editing Prod here, Editing Prodders if you will. This may be a video that I recorded over a year ago, but I am going to talk about Golden Time right here. This would be number 1 on my underrated list, but this was way before I even knew about Golden Time. It is a masterpiece of the romance anime genre, and my favorite romance anime of all time, but back to what we were doing.
Number 1, I have Summertime Rendering. A tragic incident to his childhood friend Ushio calls a young man named Shinpei back to his hometown, but something sinister awaits his return, and a chilling sequence of events unfolds that will have dire consequences for Shinpei, for Japan, and for the entire world. I think everyone who watched this series knows that it was good, but this falls under the Hulu curse. It was nowhere near as popular as it should have been. It had an amazing plot, great twists, very likable characters. This was a damn near perfect series for me. One of my all-time favorites. Whenever I make a top 20 anime list, I think it will definitely make it. Summertime Rendering is a perfect series damn near, and I think that it should be number 1 on this list. Let me know if I missed any underrated series, or if you just disagree with them. I don't mind if you disagree. I like debating. We can do that in the comments below. Just let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.